Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling. The Power Hour.
It is the second Power Pro Wrestling Watch Along of 2024. Yellow again, everybody. It's Randy Hills, and we're ready. We're willing, and it's to steal Corey Macklin's line, a plum pleasing pleasure to be right along ringside, all ready to go with another big damn week of the Power Hour. Now, I want to say hello to Stephen Gold from Jonesboro, Arkansas. What's going on with Stephen? Also, my buddy Al Tuttle. So, Al, I'm apparently getting Facebook messages today. Last week on the Tuesday show, if Al, who pointed out to me, he realized that I'm just not going to go the whole show without saying something to him or to PJ or a lot of people. If I'm not talking towards you people and your regulars and your own Facebook, somehow or another, let us know. Mike is in the house as well, as is other people. Andrew Calvin Jr. is in the house. Man, Andrew, what is you doing? You'll like this show today. Greg Wayne is in the house. Love Greg. The last several shows, the T-shirt that Greg sent me for Christmas, wanted every show, but then I had to wash it, man, and it's not dry yet. Plus, it's kind of cold in here, so I thought I'd wear the hoodie. Jeff Frog Wheeler in the house. Let's see who else is in the house. Well, I think I said hi to Brooks Tullis. Now, couple of different things. I will just let you know that Adam Dunn is producing and directing this show today. Adam will not be on the air because he did not want to be on the air because he thought that he would not be very good on the air because he is feeling a little under the weather and had some prescriptions and all that sort of thing. And hopefully Adam will be able to be around next Monday. He will produce tomorrow's show. My buddy from Canada, LL, is in the house. First Lady of Canada, LL, part of Team Hales. Appreciate you watching. Man, what's going on, Stephen Gold? What's going on, everybody? Steve Burton is saying hello from Cincinnati, Ohio. Told you about Adam, then a real quick update. My health situation. I think everybody knows December was a horrible month. On December the 1st, I had a car wreck. Somebody ran a red light and totaled my car. It was terrible. It was awful. Thank the good Lord looking over me, and thank the good Lord for an airbag. Everything was fine. Just a total car. Got a new car going on, and I like it very, very much. Then that was December 1st. December 11th, I had major back surgery to remove a tumor off my shoulder. This past Friday, I went back to Little Rock, back to the University of Arkansas Medical Science with a great doctor, Dr. Montgomery. He's fantastic. The only person certified in the state of Arkansas to do what he does. He's a big shot doctor. I loved him to death. He was great. And he took the stitches out and also reported that the first deal was precancerous. It was a liaison, and they got all of that out. And then the tumor, it was benign, and they got all that out for sure. Gregory Wyatt reporting Michigan up 7-0 over Washington. The national championship game is at you today. So be sure to keep up with that for sure. Greg Campbell was saying hello to everybody. Everybody wishing Adam better soon. And Todd Alexander saying hello from Paris, Kentucky. Appreciate that very much. Now, Power Pro Wrestling today, we will watch episode 97. This is the second show without Cornette on the show, the third show since he quit booking. It's episode 97 from February the 19th, 2000. We start. Security tries to keep Ali out of the action. Then we see Lance Jade against Chris Michaels. Moondog Spot is back in his house. All right. CB Wyatt calls out Randy Hills, and some shenanigans going on a little later as we watch Power Pro Show number 97. Then we have a Tracy Smothers interview. Tracy Smothers will wrestle to Falk for sure. Then PG-13's Wolfie D is back. He will be in action against Tommy Rogers from the Fantastics. We'll see Bulldog Reigns against All That Alan Steele, a Power Pro Heavyweight Championship match with Ali defending, and we'll see a big brawl at the end of the show. Episode 97, February the 19th, 2000, as we go back in time and watch this episode. So here we go. Let's roll it. Uh-oh.
Sorry, man, but Brandon said you can't come in.
What?
Brandon Baxter.
Man, you crazy. You got my way, man.
I'm sorry, Ali, but I just can't do it.
Man, Brandon don't run nothing here. You got, man, get out of my way, man. Well, everybody got all day to play smooth.
All I can do is what Brandon tells me, man. I'm sorry.
So I'm barred from the building or something? Man, that's a bunch of bull, man. Don't get Randy, man. Baxter, I'm going to tell you something. I know what you're doing. You think you're smart, brother. It ain't going to work. I don't care who it is. Seven. I don't care if you're a motor or a guy. I don't care if these punk security guards. I'm getting in this building, and when I do, I'm going to run over your little punk butt. You can bet that. Come on, man. Open the door, man. Quit playing.
Little cold open going into the regular open, so a little tease to set up the show. At this time period, after Cornette had left and we had lost the developmental deal, the people co-booking this television was Brandon Baxter and myself. And sometimes you have to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. And I think we did a very, very good job with that. More well wishes from Adam for Adam Dunn. LL says that. Also, Al said that he would want to keep that guy out of the building. And here it comes Lance Jade. And Lance was a project of Brandon. Because Lance was just in his ear all the time. And he listened. And I had given him my blessing to think out of the book and don't go by the book and go with new stuff. Obviously, I had veto power that I didn't use very often, even on myself, as you will see later. Chris Michaels is the great talent. Good crowd here on the Power Hour. This show posted by Corey Macklin and the great Dave Brown.
I'm looking forward to this one here today. I mean, we got a jam-packed audience here in the studio and a jam-packed program on the Power Hour today. I am also very interested to see what's going to happen if Ali can figure a way to get into the building, because apparently Baxter has told security don't let him enter. The matchmaker says, Ali
got it from Don Bass's nephew, Chris Pierce, talking about a funny Ali story. By the way, speaking of Chris, Misty, the daughter of Donnie, passed away last week. Very sad to hear that. Prayers to the family.
Michaels rolls Jade back under the rope. He's back up on the apron. Alan Steele over in the corner of Lance Jade. He's cheering him on. Press off the throw. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count.
Great crowd. Great studio look. Great match. Action-packed match with Lance Jade, with the annoying character he was at this point. Chris Michaels, just a hell of a wrestler. I think you will enjoy something a little later on this program involving myself and CD Wyatt. That it's crazy. If you hadn't seen it, stand by. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
Lance going after him, bags him up. To the ropes now. Stops. He comes back. Stops again. Look at this. Oh, Lance Jade has it. Side slam. Hooks does a 2 count. And Chris Michaels up at 2. Only a 2 count. Chris Michaels still alive in our opening match.
Mission continues to hold the lead 7-0 over Washington.
Big leg from Chris Michaels. Oh, that Alan Steele out on the floor. He's trying to pump up his guy, Lance Jade, but right now he is in trouble. I mean, big trouble. Look at Chris Michaels go. Whipped him in. Flying elbow, Michaels, and down goes Jade. Back in the corner, head into the turnbuckles. Lance Jade in trouble. Chris Michaels sends him across the way. He flips over on the apron, catches himself. Michaels got a little too close, got raked in the eye by Lance Jade. He snaps his neck. There's a cover by Jade, but he's got his feet up on the rope. That's not going to fly. Referee on the back. What is that? Jade thinks he's won. He hadn't won. He thinks he's won it. Yeah, he saw those feet on the rope. Look at this. Oh! Michaels rolls him up. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Chris Michaels gets the win over Lance Jade. Alan Steele was trying to tell Jade what happened, but he was having no part of it. Now Steele jumps in and they both go to work on Chris Michaels, who has matched. Have to remind Lance Jade it's not over to the fat lady sings, and that's when the bell sounds. He thought he had to win. Michaels rolled him up against the 3 count, and these guys just won't stop. The hardcore wrestling king, says Lance Jade. Look at Alan Steele.
This is the first time, probably since it aired on February the 19th, 2000. Here comes the Moondog. Listens to the Peoples.
King of hardcore. This guy may have invented it. He got that right. The Moondog. Even the ring's getting out of the ring for this. I don't blame him. Stay loose, Dave. You never know what this is. Oh, look out. Oh, look out, look out. Lance Jade leaving. The Moondog shows up back on Power, bro. Lance Jade got out of here immediately. Mr. Hardcore left. Oh. With that chair, man, he busted him with that thing. So he sacrifices Alan Steele. Uh-oh. Hey. Look out. Oh, look out, look out.
Expect the unexpected by God. Power Pro Wrestling, the Power Hour. How exciting was that? How exciting was that first damn segment? Man, I'm fired up. Long gone are the days that I wouldn't book and Brandon Baxter wouldn't book, and Jim Cornette, who has a tremendous resume. His stuff, more than not, did not fit in at all with what we were doing. It just did not. It didn't fit in with what Power Pro Wrestling had done since the outset and what Memphis Wrestling was known for. Man, did that segment fire you guys up? This is the second Power Pro show watch along of the year 2024. Like last week's show, love last week's show, and this one is as exciting as well. You see a little neat commercial right there.
But behind the scenes, it's a whole different story.
Commercial beyond the mat.
Everyone feels like they got their money's worth out there.
Beyond the mat.
We make movies.
Rated R.
The best of my knowledge, Todd, none of the Moondogs that wrestled live on our television show, none of those are still alive. I could be wrong. And one of Team Hills, I'm sure if I was wrong, will correct it for sure. Brian Thomas Lance says, look up bad in the dictionary, and there's a picture of the Moondogs. PJ was kind of upset that the Moondog was missing with the commentators, the announcer. Man, I think she likes Corey and Dave. She liked Corey and Dave back in the day. It's the Power Hour, show number 97. Obviously, it has commercials in it.
Hey, Randy, I really need to talk to you today.
And now we're
it's
back.
really important and it's life-changing.
You're getting on my nerves, TV. Every daggum week. I don't have time for this. They call me up to the control room. I got to
Randy, I got to go.
Look back here. On a couple of weeks. CB's trying to.
You will not believe you got away.
Got another match right here, and
Well, later on in the show, the damnedest thing you'll ever see, especially a segment involving me, you will see it later. I need everybody to stay around and watch that, as this will be interesting as well. Two Falk for sure. Tracy Smothers, I'm sure Tracy will stop by. We're getting good talent, as you see here. That Lance J. Christian Michaels match, very good. Moondogs came in very, very good as well. Very, very good little thing. And we have Wolfie D coming up, Tommy Rogers coming up, Alan Steele and Bulldog Reigns. Ali continues to try to get in the studio, and he will later on defend the Power Pro title. What a show! Show number 97 of Power Pro Wrestling. Here's Tracy Smothers.
For a match today, because I am ratings, I am sellout Smothers, and shut your mouth, people. Yeah, sell out your friends is what you do. No, I got a match. Brandon Baxter's the new booker.
Michigan leading 7-3 at this point. I still think it's going to be a close game. It could go either way, but I'm picking Michigan.
You don't work for Power Pro Wrestling. I told you, Brandon Baxter booked me. He's an embarrassment in this business. I'm sellout Smothers. I am ratings. Hey, Falk, I want you out of the ring right now, or I'm going to knock you out, boy. He's got a match up here for him. You don't. It's an embarrassment. I am a stud. You ain't supposed to be. He's a front. You shut up before I knock you out. I'm going to go up there and show him what time it is. I don't like rap music.
What a hell of a heel, Tracy Smothers. What else says rest in peace. I second that. Absolutely love Tracy.
I'm being told by the producer that Brand Baxter says this is a match. It's an official Power Pro match. Oh, look at Tracy. He's getting jiggy with it here now. Well, there's a little jukebox dance, whatever that is. Two Falk shoves it. Big right hand from Two Falk for sure. Oh, look at that. Two Falk standing up to it. Good Falk.
I love me some Tony Falk.
Well, Tony Falk shows no fear as he's going against Smothers. Smothers, wild man, though. Now he goes after Tony. Sell out, yeah, he's a thug. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, you call that right there. Yeah.
Look at Tony's facial expressions. Matches whatever's happening to him. A professional, man. Tony Falk, very, very good.
How about the Moondog showing up here today? Yeah. How about us having to get out of here quick while the Moondog was running loose? Wow. Get me a new pair of air so I can run around. He's going to be here. Yeah, I agree with you. Pick me up a pair when you get there, all right? Look at this, Tracy Smothers. Going after Falk. Man's behind Falk for sure. Reversal. Into the ropes. Boot to the midsection. Look out. Well, reverse neck breaker. A great one by Tony. He's on his feet. He's on his feet. Look at him go. Falk for sure. There is a left hand. Big ol' right to the head of Tracy Smothers. He goes after him.
Listen to the people, folks. Listen to the people. This is an exciting show. There is no doubt about it. Up, what's that? One of my favorite heel finishes ever. Rusty foot on the rope. And it gets heat. It gets heat, people. Hear the people?
Wolfie wouldn't show up. Wasn't clean cut. You say or talk all you want. We're going to a break. I've never cheated in my
Randy, I miss Tracy too. All right, the Power Hour rocking on. Let me real quick tell you what's going to happen tomorrow on Talking Memphis Wrestling. At the top of the first hour we'll be joined by Michael St. John. And in that hour, we will talk about my mentors, what I learned from who in professional wrestling. And I have a list of 10. I also have a list of people that I think they would agree with me and would say that they were mentored by Randy Hills in the Memphis wrestling business. Michael St. John has a cute story about his grandson Josh that's getting the TV business feature. Also, we will talk about the results of college football national championship game that's on right now. We will have that. Then the panel will choose our favorite song of all time. Then more on The Rock's return. We'll try to figure out who the WrestleMania main events will be this year. Then in hour 2, Bo James will be here to continue in part 2, the second hour of the program. Bo James will talk about the Knoxville 5 and the Plan B video. We'll have 2 blasts from the past cards, January the 7th, 1976 from Jonesboro, and also January the 6th, 1986 from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I think you'll be interested in that. Now, next Tuesday, also have titled the show from next week, and I think you'll want to join next week. We will talk about drugs, booze, and girls in Memphis wrestling. How about that? The current score of the ball game is 14-3 Michigan. Be sure to watch next Tuesday's show. Certainly watch tomorrow's show too. Just told you about both of them. Randy said, can we get the thug explanation from you?
Welcome back. We've still got a lot to go. Don't you dare go away.
C for terrible, H for hell,
the unexpected.
U for ugly, and G for jail, because a thug can't spell. Is that what you were looking for?
Baxter's Power Hour. I don't think so.
Man, I hate it that Adam is feeling under the weather today because I am so fired up and doing this by myself as far as the on-camera stuff. I can just imagine the feedback that I would be getting on this show because we did about 13 of them, and by God, we were ready to change around here, and we've changed now as Brandon Baxter's in the ring, and let's watch.
Your hero, everybody's all
out there in the parking lot. I know you don't want to leave, but too bad. You're not getting in this, so you might as well get back in your car and head back to St. Louis.
I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to try to get in. Fans said, Ali, they want.
Listen to the people. We got Brandon got a new baby face. Oh, I love that.
Moondog Spot, but this is my show. I'm the matchmaker. I didn't invite you here, and I don't want you here. And if you want to play little games with everybody, and you want to come and invade Power Pro Wrestling, well, let me tell you a little Moondog Championship Wrestling in Osceola something. You never know when Brandon Baxter or my guys will show up, and when we do, we're taking over.
Better be careful here today. You never know when a Moondog and a garbage can will show up.
Last but not least, Derek King was originally booked to be here today and wrestle 7. And everybody here knows what would have happened if Derek King would have to wrestle 7. But I'm in a good mood today, Derek. I want to offer you a peace offering. So what I'd like right now is for the guy up there upstairs to play the music and Derek King come out here right now.
Well, let's see if he shows up. Derek King. I suspect
Lance Jade, Alan Steele, Chapman, Rick Abbott. Also, Derek King, we're seeing on this show. Moondog Spot returns. Tracy Smothers on the show. Later, we'll see Tommy Rogers of the Fantastic and Wolfie D. We'll see Bulldog Reigns. We'll see the typical Big Brawl, and we will see a PPW title match. Here's Derek King.
I think most everybody out here knows that. But everybody for sure the problems that we've had. But I'm willing, excuse me, I'm talking. I'm willing to overlook those problems, Derek, because a couple weeks ago, you wanted to be a star, right? Well, I'm the matchmaker, and that means I can either make you or I can break you. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to offer you a deal. I'm going to offer you something that there's no way you could turn down. An opportunity to join this crew of Havoc, 7, and Brandon Baxter. We need somebody that could drive us down the road. We need somebody that could shine my shoes.
Come on, Michael.
Oh, come on.
We need somebody that can go out and wash the car. If you want to be a star, you go ahead and accept.
Listen to the background with the announcers getting over the story.
I can do this on my own.
Amen. There you go, Derek. Way to go. Uh-oh.
Oh, now they're jumping because he doesn't want to shine their shoes and haul them around Memphis and all of that stuff.
Be there.
3 against 1. Look at that.
Being their driver, their valet, he said no thank you, and of course he said no thank you. He should have. And now they attack him. 3 against 1. This is absolutely unexcusable.
Oh my goodness, what a bump from Derek
The
King.
motorhole guy and 7 and Brandon Baxter. Oh, man.
Baxter calling the shots right. Pick him up and slam him, he said.
7 with that big move.
Heat on heels, draw money.
See, this is uncalled.
Personal issues, draw money.
Randy Hales is trying to get this broken up.
Boy, I tell you, talk
Randy
went
just
right
left.
out of the. There's Randy back in the back. He's down for Ali.
Look at Randy. Randy is
He's
just,
letting him in.
he let him in the building.
Here comes Ali. Look out. He is the ring.
And the people go banana.
There goes Brandon Baxter and all of his guys. As Ali
Everybody in that
right
studio
the studio
standing
by
up.
Randy Hales, and Ali clears the house, brother.
Man,
Well, there's no doubt about who's standing tall. It's Ali. Ali, says the crowd. What happened, says Brandon Baxter. Come on, guys, let's get out of here, says, as they very cautiously back their way through the curtain.
Trying to get all this stuff. Got Wolfie
Brandon,
D in
after
the
Power
house
Pro,
today.
went into the radio business where he became the top radio personality in this market, for sure. All right, Man, are we not rocking and rolling? Man, is this not a prime example of expect the unexpected? Michael and Brooks and Todd, and let's see who else. We've seen LL and Al and Randy Mayer and a bunch of people. LL has been in the house, and Greg White keeping us up along with Al from this football game. Coming up on episode number 97 of the Power Hour, you will see the return of Wolfie D back in the studio. He will do an interview. Also, representing PG-13, he will be against Tommy Rogers, who represents the Fantastics. Also, a single match between Bulldog Reigns and all that Alan Steele. A Power Pro title match is coming up, and a big brawl to end the show. Everybody, if you haven't picked up a copy of Living the Dream, the Randy Hill story, the story of Memphis Wrestling and my involvement in it, man, we still have some left. Make sure you check that out. And Adam had up there, and he'll put up there again where you can scan that link and go right ahead and go to that and order the book as well. Man, we've seen so much on this Power Hour as security was trying to keep Ollie out of action. We saw Chris Michaels, Lance Jade, and Moondog return to Power Pro. CB was asking to talk to Randy Hales. I brushed him off. Tracy, Smothers, Falk for sure. And coming up next on the Power Hour, I can promise you that'll be good too, because you will see Wolfie D. You'll hear from Wolfie D and see a match with Tommy
I don't know what the
Rogers.
problem is around here. There's a lot of people that are inept. I told everybody to not let Ollie in the studio. And what happens? Randy Hales lets Ollie in the studio. Security stands by, and they watch Ollie run in the studio. Well, Ali, if you want to interfere in my show, in my Power Hour, then you're more than welcome to. Because right here today, I've booked a match where you have to defend your Power.
You know, I get that question asked a lot. Wouldn't surprise me.
Whether you like it or not, you're defending that Power.
I appreciate the question.
Havoc and against 7 right here today, and that belt is coming back where it belongs.
Totally unfair.
That's crazy. And a handicap match. And for the title.
Can you believe
Well,
that? That's just another one of those things that Baxter has tried to do, but so far Ali is the one that's been standing tall.
It has not worked.
We got some special guests here today. Billy here is his birthday today.
Party here today, all right?
Got a birthday party. There he is, right? Happy birthday. Just want to
yeah.
remind you that you can join us for the Power Hour and be part of this great crowd that we have here today. It's the only live wrestling show in
Like
America.
it. Damn.
And
All
the
right.
tickets are free, and yeah, you see, you can.
This is just a good show. This is local television, man. Get me on my soapbox. You can't do this on a national type of show. This is not a national type of show. This was the tradition of Memphis wrestling with a new twist.
Love to have you down there. Who said
You can't get that these days from the local groups. They try and they try
Here
hard,
it is. It's 870.
but they don't get
area
this.
code 932
They don't get this at all.
3011. If
Even
you're
though
interested in having
they
Power Pro
think
Wrestling, come to your hometown. Write that number
they
down
give you
again. It's
this.
870 area code.
And they give you the CWA and the USWA, but they don't.
PowerProWrestling.com. Just check it out. It's back up. Had some technical problems a week or so ago, but it is back. On tour, here it is. Moondog Championship Wrestling in conjunction with Power Pro Wrestling is going to be in these cities.
Starts tonight over in Marktree, Arkansas. National Guard Armory. There's a lumberjack belt match over there. Moondog Anything Goes. Bull rope match. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. All tonight over in Marktree, Arkansas. Box office opens over at 4 p.m. for big action tonight. 8 o'clock's the bill.
And every Friday night at the Moondog Arena in Osceola, Arkansas, wear comfortable shoes.
Moondog Arena. Oh, boy.
That's right. Can you imagine how wild that would be over there?
I'd like to see that logo.
And on Saturday night, February 26, 8 o'clock, Millington, Tennessee, out at Casper Creek Rec Center. The box office will be open at 3 o'clock on the 26th. Handsome Jimmy Valiant is going to be on the card, and we're also going to have him right here on the Power Hour. That's next week for the Power Hour and Moondog Championship Wrestling.
No doubt about it. There's also Dice Arkansas coming up there at the elementary school Saturday, March the 4th. Powerful Wrestling on
Dias, Arkansas, the hometown of the legendary Johnny Cash.
Oh, yeah.
Moondog Wrestling's going to be there.
Hey, we're going to get ready for more action coming up here in the ring. As we do that, we'll scoot around here and call out one half of the Power Pro Tag Team Champions. Never seen this before. One man strutting around with both belts.
And you hear the reaction from the crowd for Wolfie D. Hey, what you guys think about this show? Show number 97. Are you enjoying it? Let me know.
I've been gone for a couple weeks because I am the tag team champions all by myself, Corey. You know, because I've held a lot of tag team titles from here to Egypt, but I have never held a tag team title by myself, and now they're making me name a partner. And today I'm going to make that announcement. There's a lot of... You want to be my partner? You know what? I probably could use anybody in this crowd, and anybody... Man, what? I dare me to have an interview that don't get interrupted.
Here's Tracy Smothers out. Stay loose, Wolfie. This guy doesn't have it all.
Hey,
what do you want now?
Hey, first of all, again, shut your stinking mouth. Look, Wolfie D, I saw you out here with 2 belts. Hey, Wolfie, don't listen to these people. I'm not a cheater. I'm sellout Smothers. I want to be your partner today. Check it out. Listen, here we go, right here. I can see it now. Town and country. Okay? I'll take you to the top. We'll go WCW, WWF, ECW, Power Pro, Japan. We'll rule it all. We're ratings, man. We're great. I'm great. You're killing me is what you're doing. You're killing me. Because you know what, Smothers? You don't even work here, Smothers. How are you going to be my partner? You don't even work here.
You got that right.
I do work here. Brandon Baxter is the booker. He's one of the boys. I got a job. Did you see that hard fought, clean cut victory? I just beat Tupac for sure. I'm great, man. You know, I try to be nice about it, but let me tell you this. You know, one of the main reasons I don't want you as my partner is because I think back over the years of my 10-year career, and a lot of these scars on my head and a lot of these aches and bruises came from you when you were one of those Smoky Mountain thugs. Yes, you were the craziest one of all, and I had to fight hard every night.
Taking advantage of history, the Smoky Mountain USWA 95 feud.
I'm going to make your career. Sell out Smothers, Wolfie D. We got town and country. But you know what? Look, there's Jamie Dundee. He's up in the stairs. There he is.
How'd it go? Don't trust him. Tracy Smothers out here.
Yeah, remember when the crowd was chanting, cheater, cheater? That's why, right there.
That's the exact reason why, because of Tracy Smothers.
Absolutely, a fight breaking up, and don't tell me that don't look like a son of a gun. And we do the pull apart fight. Memphis wrestling all the way. Greg talking about something else I'm just going to do, saying amazing. This is amazing to me. This has not been seen since Power Pro ended. A non-stop show involving so many different people, taking advantage, doing the balance of established veterans, people that have been over in the past, people that knew what they were doing, as we were also trying to get new people over. Right? Holly giving Gary this very, very interesting situation. As now, here's Tommy Rogers of the Fantastics.
I've been back there watching you on the monitor, and frankly, you make me sick. I don't know how anybody can call you a champion. Last week, another overrated tag team came out here. You're part of PG-13, nothing but an overrated tag team. Last week, another overrated tag team came out. One half for Gibson, and Tommy Rogers beat his butt and sent him packing. Wolfie D, I suggest you shut your mouth and do what you're supposed to.
Tracy was tough, but Power Pro also had Kurt Angle and Mick Tierney and so many others.
Look, my partner ain't here, and I don't see Bobby Fulton anywhere around here. So you know what the best thing for you to do is climb in this ring, and let's see who's the best. Wolfie D, this is going to be the sorriest day of your life. You got it, buddy.
Tommy Rogers, one half of the Fantastic, shows up, and he says, hey, PG-13's been overrated for years. I'm going to show you.
Now, what a match right now on the Power Hour. Tommy Rogers and Wolfie D.
And half
but it does say something about the individuals. This week, Tommy Rogers was able to get a victory. It was a little bit of a strange one with the referee getting involved, but he did beat Robert Gibson.
If you ask 9 out of 10 people that, Al, Brandon would answer just like a lot of people would, being a heel.
He reverses it. Tommy Rogers has proved he's still a tough competitor.
Snap suplex from Tommy Rogers. And Rogers going up to Wolfie D. Look out, Ralph. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. He almost was. Right into that turnbuckle. Goes Wolfie D. Lost away with him.
Two tough guys going against each other. How about this show today? We've had a Moondog go up.
Oh, yeah.
We've had Smothers out here, South Smothers out here cheating not once but twice. And we've got a handicap match for the Power Pro title coming up. And it's 2 against 1.
And we've had... Was that a 2 count?
Yeah, just a 2, I think.
Yeah, we've had 2 unscheduled bouts here today, as a matter of fact. This being one of them. Tommy Rogers and PD.
And this is a goal.
Yeah, we saw
our unscheduled bouts are better than most people's.
You ain't a kidding, Dave.
Tommy down on the floor. Boy, look at him nail away on Wolfie.
Boy, they are going at each other on the floor in the ring
fight today. Rogers rolls under the bottom rope to stop the 10 count. Now he takes Wolfie, rolls him back in the ring, and one half of the Fantastics. You remember, fans? They were tough and rugged. Tommy Rogers. Oh!
Great little spot there.
Wolfie stopped him with a big drop kick as Rogers was cut off the rope. Man, what a move by Wolfie D.
With 11:18 left in the second, Michigan 17, Washington 3, 17-3, Michigan in the lead.
Next week we already know that the Boogie Woogie Man's going to be here. The boy from New York City, handsome Jimmy Valiant, will be on the Power Hour next week. Our regular
Rockin'
time,
and
11
roll,
o'clock,
little
2.
funky two.
No, only 2.
2's all they can get. Lands him into that top turnbuckle as Wolfie. A reversal, there he goes. Fouls out of there and down goes the referee.
Both wrestlers on the mat. Rogers back on his feet. Tommy Rogers goes after Wolfie D. A whip across the ring. Wolfie, he's got it.
Big power bomb with that tilt-a-whirl for Wolfie.
But it's Tracy Smothers interfering in the match.
Look at Wolfie nail away at Smothers.
Referee still down. Tommy Rogers back on his feet. Look out, this could be 2 against 1 very easily.
Smothers telling Tommy Rogers, hey, come on, Tommy, get him, get him, get him. Wonder why Smothers is out here. Now power driver. Spike power driver from Tommy Rogers with the assist of Tracy Smothers.
Yeah, now Smothers leaves.
1 count, 2. That's going to do it. 1, 2, 3.
Once again.
Here we got a couple of happy campers. Tracy Smothers and Tommy Rogers.
No, Al, we did not. After some big smiles, Cornette calls with the building manager, they would not rent it to us again. He cost us the building.
Match for title still to come as the Power Hour will return.
Very interesting match between Tommy Rogers of the Fantastic, Wolfie D, Kelly, Warren Wolf. A little slow motion there that was interesting as well. Hey, it's not over yet. I think you'll enjoy that Power Pro Championship handicap match as Ollie defends against 2 people. Then we have Bulldog Reigns against All That Alan Steele. Then we have an absolute uncharacteristic for me segment with me and CB Wyatt. And if you hadn't seen it, man, I'm thinking it's can't miss for you. So don't go away. Call a friend, call a neighbor. I think you will enjoy that. So a big stuff coming up on a show that has been loaded. Started with security trying to keep Ollie out of action. A great Chris Michaels Lance Jade match. The Moondog Spot return to Power Pro Wrestling. CB trying to get a hold of me. I brushed him off. Tracy Smothers out. And Tracy Smothers cheated to defeat to Falk for sure, Tony Falk. Then Wolfie, and then Wolfie and Tommy Rogers get in an argument. They have a match. Tracy Smothers gets involved in that. Bulldog Reigns and Alan Steele. We will see that in a little bit. And we saw Brandon Baxter, Seven, and Rick Havoc tried to get Derek King in as Ollie was still outside in the parking lot. They wouldn't open in, and Derek turned them down. They jumped on him and ran. Then I let Ollie back in the building, and he cleaned house. Man, expect the unexpected. It's been a loaded show. So I hope Michael and Al and Todd and LL and everybody involved, and certainly Brooks was here earlier, and Greg Wayne was here, and we've seen from or heard from Brooks and more as the Power Hour continues.
In a handicap match that Brandon Baxter set up right here today on Power Pro Wrestling, and here he is in the house, and I'm telling you, you got a big one today, brother.
First of all, let's get something straight. This is Memphis, Tennessee. This is Power Pro Wrestling. That means, Brandon Baxter, how you gonna try to keep out of my house?
I agree with Mike and Al. It's been a great show so far.
Corey, I've been in the back checking on Derek King. Now, I'm not a big fan of DK's by no matter way, shape, or form, but I will give the little brother his credit. The boy can work his behind off in that ring.
He can go, I know that.
Though he's not 7 foot tall, he's not 300 pounds, but the fact of the matter is, pound for pound, he's probably one of the best performers and best wrestlers Power Pro has ever had. Now, DK, I've been there, brother. I've been on the end of what, 3, 4, 5 of their little moves, 6 against 1. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not gonna let somebody like you get brought down, a dream be taken away. I'm gonna promise you this. Don't worry about Brandon Baxter. His little butt belongs to me. And as far as 7, and what's his name, Havoc?
In the history of Power Pro, the highest paid person at a Memphis Mid-South Coliseum show was Kane.
I'm about to get black up in here. First of all, Rick Havoc, you don't seem to understand.
For his Jonesboro Earl Bill, it would be
You
great.
better ask somebody. You do not fight
He
a
did
mad
so
woman
much.
in her kitchen.
Living in Jonesboro was a baby face. He did a lot of extra
And you do
publicity
not
there.
mess with a brother's ride, fool. You and me will talk. Now, Corey, I'm going to hand this mic back to you.
Well, another thing is, Ali would have heard. I guess one thing is, remember the rush hour in Chris Tucker, you don't touch your car or radio.
You do not mess with others' ride. You mess with my woman, you got problems. You mess with my money, you in trouble. But you mess with my ride, you got to go.
What an interview. From Ali. He got a little lost for a second, but man, he got back on the right road and paid it off very good. As the people chant.
There's the address, just right for him. Tickets are absolutely, and a few words from the Ali man.
Oh, yes, indeed. Right for those tickets. We'd love to have you bring the kids. Have a good time down here. I think everybody's having a great time today. I know I am.
We tried, Al, to get us
Oh,
syndicated.
man, coming in right now. Oh, we got the guy from Georgia. Here he is, the Bulldog. Bulldog Reigns. Referee follows him in, and we're just about set to go with our next match of the day. He's going to be going against somebody who was sacrificed earlier by his mentor, if you will, Lance Jade. Look at this, Jade. There's a little bit of trouble there. Oh, it looks like he doesn't even want Lance Jade out here.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be
Well, anytime, the First Lady of Canada, this place.
He threw him to the dogs earlier, the Moondog.
PJ is the First Lady of Thailand.
Surprise last week, in case you didn't join us. Lance had a special presentation for Alan, and Alan didn't like it.
No, not at all, and I can understand why not. Yeah, it wasn't at all what he was expecting. I tell you, I
We're
heard all
trying to
these
get
two things you
the
don't do. I thought he
complete
was gonna
roster
say,
involved,
Superman's cape. Yeah.
and these
Well,
guys would
there's a
have
big
good
clothesline
matches.
by Bulldog. Alan Steele going against him without Lance Jade here at ringside. He doesn't want Lance anywhere around him. It's probably a smart move by all that, Alan Steele. You know, we've said for a while that Steele would be a lot better off if he weren't hanging around Lance Jade. Looks like maybe he's coming to that realization all of a sudden. They got to go after Bulldog Reigns. Big line on Bulldog. Alan Steele with the reversal here. He wiggled into the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Steele with an offensive move there. Now pounds Bulldog's head into the top turnbuckle.
And
Right into that top turnbuckle and across
sloppy.
the
I love
Bulldog.
Bulldog Reigns, man. I loved him. He used to say all the time, starting to give him a hard time in the dressing rooms, and I'll cut your guts up. He is a nice guy. He's super nice and a great wrestler. I'm in a text group with Bulldog and Lance Jade and Alan Steele and Brandon Baxter and Gary King. So we hear from time to time from Bulldog Reigns.
Whip across the way and down. Reverse. Both of them hit hard.
H. Scott Middleton, Bulldog is back in Georgia.
Yeah, Lance Jade back out.
Continuing the Allen story with Lance Jade. It's been a fun show. I just didn't think, even though he's brilliant, he had some great matches. It just wasn't Memphis Wrestling when Cornette was doing those 13 shows. I think everybody can see the difference. Greg, you ain't seen nothing yet. If you don't like Gaga, it's the first Gaga segment I ever did in my life.
What is this? He's telling him to attack him. Don't leap off the rope. Go down there and attack him. Oh, come on. Now, see, that's why Alan Steele didn't want him out here to begin with. Look out from behind. Bulldog's got him. He smacks him down to the mat. 1, 2, and a 3. You know,
well, once again, and no, Scott, he's not doing anything in wrestling. He hadn't in 20 years, as far as I know. Bulldog gets the victory thanks to Lance Jade helping. And now I'm going to put the microphone down. Everybody stand by. Listen to every word.
You've been avoiding me all the last 2 weeks. Come out of here right now, Randy Hales. I hate you in front of the people, but I want him out here now.
Well, to take a break, CB. We'll see if we can get him out here because I'm curious. I'm curious what you got going too. Let's take a break and let's see if we can get Randy to come out here and join us. Randy?
Let me explain for those of you that might have just started watching these Power Pro watch-alongs, didn't watch Power Pro at the time from 98 to 2001. Derek King had a roommate. That roommate was C.B. Wyatt. Eventually, C.B. Wyatt became a manager, became Derek's manager, and I thought he was a good talent. Now, I'm always a serious blood and guts guy. As I was telling you, as Jim Cornette left and I was taken back over, I thought we needed a younger person's viewpoint, and Brandon suggested this idea, and it's absolutely out of character for me, completely 100% Brandon's idea. Brandon was shocked that I didn't veto it. I did not, and we'll watch that. Now, this is crazy. Everybody listen up.
Randy Hales, come on out. I've got something to talk to you about.
He's the founder, the owner, and the president, and he's got a lot of things to do, but I was hoping he would join us.
Come on, Randy, listen.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here's Randy.
After this segment, we'll come back to me, Adam.
The owner, the president of Power Pro Wrestling.
First of all, I don't care to come out here. Let me say this. This is the best group I've ever in my life.
Yeah, okay, sit on down. Sit down. First of all, Randy Hales, I've talked to you for 2 weeks straight, and you keep avoiding me. I told you I've I talked to you, and I did want to bring you in front of all these people. But I've got to do it now.
I'm here. Let's calm down a little bit. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, I want to know, too.
Let's see. Let's give him a chance. I want to see what he wants to say.
All right, Randy, everybody knows you're a respected loyal man. You're a family man. You run a family business here, wrestling business. You sit here, you run the church, the youth group at the church. You're a big Christian up in your youth group at church, right? Every Sunday and Wednesday night, you're teaching all your youth.
I'm real proud of that. That's right.
But, you know, Randy, you haven't always lived a respected Christian life, has you? You know, kids will be kids, and we've all been kids, right?
That's exactly right, and I use that to a good advantage with my kids. I use my mistakes to their advantage. That had nothing to do with the wrestling show.
That's it.
Back when you graduated high school in 1980, Randy Hills, you left Jonesboro, okay? Listen to me, okay? You need to listen. You left Jonesboro, okay? But you got on the road with the boys in the business. You started partying with the boys, living the big city life, right? But you know what, Randy? You discovered the great thing about the wrestling business, the groupies, or as in the wrestling business we call the rats.
Let's don't go there.
No.
Let's don't go there. Let's don't go there.
But, Randy, I got a question.
A long time ago.
Do you remember your first girlfriend? Your first love? Your first rat, Randy Hales? Do you remember that?
Don't go there, for heaven's sake.
Randy, I think her name was Julie, but I think the boys in the back called her Easy Money. Ain't that right?
No, let's don't do this.
That has nothing to do with wrestling at all. I don't know what your MO is.
Let's get past it, get to the point here, and then not do this.
I want all these people to listen to this. Randy Hales, I got one thing to say. Julie, she was my mom. And I can see the look on your face, Randy Hales, but let me explain it to you. You know, if Julie's my mom, then that would make you mad. That's right, Randy. I'm your son, Randy. Look at the look on your face.
Hey, let me say don't you mess with my personal life. You were wrong. How did you find out that information?
Don't treat me like the Randy's son. He's my dad.
Claims Randy's his dad.
Come on, Randy, look. I've got my mom's hair, and I'm tall and skinny just like you. That's my dad.
I don't know what to say. Randy's just leaving.
Dave, he will come to love me, okay? Because I'm his son. Dad!
Let's take a break. Oh, I got to think about this for a minute.
Is that a little bit of sports entertainment? I bet Greg won't put that over. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say about that, but it got over. And wait till you see the payoff as we continue to do this for the next 3 or 4 weeks. That's pretty deadgum heavy, man. As Scott's Art says, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And again, I can't take credit for it. I could take credit for the performance of it, but certainly CB Wyatt and Dave did great in that. But it was Brandon's idea, and we went out there and he just know the story, and I gave him a few things about the church and the different things, but we just went out there because remember, I knew what was happening on Raw. I knew what was happening on Nitro. I knew wrestling has changed. I knew also what was happening other than the show. I knew we had great wrestling and Lance Jade and Chris Michaels and Tony Falk and Tracy Smothers and Tommy Rogers and Wolfie D and Bulldog Reigns and Alan Steele. I knew we had a handicap match coming up later. And this was soap opera. So just what do you think? We're getting good response right there. There'll be more of it next week. And now we'll return to show number 97 of the Power Hour. That was great.
Love Judge Mathis every day. Right here at the don't love these guys right here too much, though. Talking about Brandon Baxter, 7, and the guy he's Havoc. I used to call him your guy. He showed up here a couple of weeks ago. Baxter thinks he's got it figured out. As the matchmaker, he booked all.
You're kind of right on that, Al.
Match against these 2 guys here today. Total
And you watching this every Monday, and you will see how it pays off.
We've seen Jim Cornette and his guys, and one time had him like 6 against 1. Cornette and the whole organization. But
And here comes Ali.
Pro heavyweight champion Ali defending this title today.
And this is 3 weeks in a row, real strong. And there become a time pretty quickly where we took a turn that was the wrong turn, and it was not good for several weeks. But we tried to fix that, and something else going. And it can happen. You can have things you think look good, something or be good. It's not good. It's part of it. It's being able to adjust. And with a weekly TV, you can do it. Harder to do if you're taping too much worth of televisions at once.
Don't forget, though, just a week ago, Ali left both these guys lying in the ring as he left. Sure did. But they're both after him here today, trying to extract some revenge if they can. Talk about the odds being stacked against you. They're stacked against Ali today. But look at him. Look at the big guy go.
Hey, Andrew, never been that felt this good in a long time. There's a big choke slam. Scott, I do know.
That would be an unusual thing. In Power Pro, we'd have 2 guys holding.
Not a belt guy. Never have. I used it as part of the storytelling process. That's all it meant to me. It's kind of cold, but it's true.
Yeah, probably. And he'll be fine with it. As he says, it's his powwow anyway. Yeah, right. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, look out. Look at this. Here comes Tracy Smothers. How many guys is he going to run in here to go against Ali? Referee calls for the bell. Well, that settles Zuzi, and that's going to be a disqualification. So Ali is going to retain the belt, but he's got bigger problems right now.
I believe his name is Joey Jenkins, Greg, a friend of Derek's. He had WWE sent their own ring before Chris Pierce had wrecked it, and then we went back with Buddy's Wayne ring, and Greg came back. Here comes Derek. Shot and show.
Well, I tell you what, that 6 iron's never going to be the same. After the Moondog breaks it over somebody's head, they're trying to dump Tracy Smothers over the rope. There's a Moondog in 7. Tommy Rogers and Wolfie D down here on the floor. Right and hard. They're going out all over the studio. Rogers and Wolfie D fighting it out. Oh, look out. Roger down here right in front of our desk. Meanwhile, Ali still in the ring. He's still standing up. 7 in the Moondog down. Derek King, Tracy Smothers on the floor. Look out, Moondog's headed over here at 7 now. Slams him right in our desk here at ringside. Ali going after Havoc. Oh, look out, got that down. Another metal chair. Metal chair and Moondog, you got trouble when you put the 2 of them together. We've got action all over the studios here today on the Power Hour. Derek Key's got one of the fans' chairs. He just nailed Tracy Smothers with it.
That is the fantastic Tommy Rogers, Russell Wolfie D. So you need to go back and watch the archive of this whole show. What a hell of a match.
So long, everybody.
What a show. What a show today. Show number 97 of Power Pro Wrestling, and the brawling and crazy action continues. We'll tell you about next week in a few minutes, but I want to tell you about tomorrow's show, Talking Memphis Wrestling, coming up at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow night, Talking Memphis Wrestling, we will talk Randy Hill's mentors in the wrestling business, and people I felt will say I was their mentor. So we will talk about that, and also Michael St. John will join us tomorrow. And in the second hour, Bo James will be with us. How about the Talking Memphis Wrestling for next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow? Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and all kinds of things going on next week with sex, drugs, and alcohol. And did I say sex and girls and stuff like that? That will take place next week on the Tuesday show. Next week, next Monday night, show number 98, February the 26th, 2000. I came rolling into Memphis, TWA. Tell all the ladies, handsome Jimmy's on the way. I'm a rocker, a roller, a little funky too. I was raised by a gypsy. You know, oh, handsome is cool. Handsome Jimmy Valiant live. Show number 98, Memphis, Tennessee, 1960 Union Avenue. Came rolling into Memphis. He comes rolling into Memphis from February 26, 2000. Handsome Jimmy Valiant in the studio. We will also have a Lance Jade segment. Then I'll be with Handsome, DK, and Ollie in an interview. Robert Gibson will against Jagger. Then more of the RHCB Wyatt. If you thought this week was crazy, watch next week. We also have a Bulldog Range Chris Michaels match, a Boys in the Hood Street match with Wolfie D versus Tracy Smothers, Alan Steele versus Moondog Spot. Also, Ali, Derek King, and Handsome Jimmy Valiant against Seven, Rick Habit, and Brandon Baxter with a special debut causing havoc. Entering the show to watch at the end. Gail will be watching, has been watching, and it's been a crazy, crazy show. Adam underneath the weather, under the weather. He's not feeling good, but we appreciate him producing this show, and we appreciate every single member of Team Hills that was here tonight and commented tonight and watched the show. Until tomorrow night, Talking Memphis Wrestling, I'm Randy Hills saying so long, everybody, from Jonesboro, Arkansas, my hometown. We out.
Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.